Hi, Cynthia. I'm going to try not to make this too long, but I thought I would go over with you how the Bio 112 Watt students course is set up and how they should study their material and prepare for their exams. So this is the welcome page, obviously, and their next exam that's scheduled for March the 14th is um, I'm sorry, it's invertebrates. So let's just look at week 8 vertebrates since that's what we're on right now. So every week they're going to have actually, yeah, okay. So every week the slides are posted, and I typically do a lecture on one of the class days, and then on the other class day we do some kind of activity. Where I go over the slides. That's what I do on lecture day, and then they do some kind of activity or worksheets or something, which we go over to help them with the material on the other lecture day or class day. What they are assigned for during the week is the study plan and the quiz. These are both quiz grades, and the study plan is really good for. I mean, if they go through it and actually do the study plan, they'll do fine on their exams. And just so not to prolong this, I take most of my questions literally word for word from the Show What You Know section. Sometimes I will, like, let me just show you. Okay, so question number 1, in most amphibians, eggs are laid blank. So there are 3 answer choices. I may add 2 answer choices just to make it a little bit more challenging, but most of the time I just put the question worded exactly the same way and everything. If they would do, the problem is, okay, as you can see, there's 24 questions in this particular Show What You Know section, but sometimes there's 10, sometimes there's 17, it's random. And there's a whole bank of questions. So what I've told them in class, they really need to go back and be able to do the Show What You Know quiz, do 5 quizzes in a row and make 100. If they can do that, they're ready for the exam for that chapter. So students who do that tend to at least make a high C or a B, if nothing else. Now, this is going to guarantee that they make at least a 70. Now, of course, I don't make the test that easy, so I do add kind of throw in some questions, but those are not really surprises either. So when you scroll down, when you go back to the study plan and you scroll down, here are the topics. You've got chordates, fishes, amphibians, and all these other topics. So if they go to the chordates, what they'll do is, I'm not going to click on the introduction because it's just an introduction, but if you go to the section number 2, characteristics of chordates, what they'll do is read through the material. Sometimes there will be an interactive type activity. Sometimes there'll be videos. This is just a figure, of course, but here's what I tell them. If you see a practice question, learn it, because I may put that on your exam, either in the same form that it is in, or I may put it as a short answer, or may word it differently, but learn the practice questions in each of your areas in your study plan. So all I have to do is scroll. Here's one practice question, show the answer. It tells you it's statement A, okay? Then any of the try it questions. I can put any of the try it questions on there. And to get the answer for the try it questions, I'm just going to click one. You just have to click an answer, and obviously this one is wrong, and it tells you the correct answer. So practice questions, try it questions, and then back to making sure that they can do the Show What You Know, at least get a 100 on the Show What You Know 5 times in a row. So that's basically it. I don't think I even have anything else to add. If you have any questions for me, just let me know. I didn't talk about the lab practicals. We prepare them very well for the lab practicals, but I will show you for the last lab practical. Like we posted different study guides. I think the best study guide was that we actually used, let's see, this one right here. Okay, so you can see the,
This is going to be a
oh,
review
I
for
forgot
the
it was a video.
lab
I'm so sorry. I forgot it was a video. I'm trying to figure out which is the best one to look at. Okay, let's just look at this one. Hopefully it's not a video. I also did a video for them like I'm doing for you right now, but where I kind of talked through the study guide. But anyway, you can look, the study guide has is a PowerPoint, and it's got, like, this one has a picture of some E. coli bacteria. They saw these in lab under the microscope. They have to know this information over here on the right. And it's just goes, this one goes all the way through plants. Now, we could tell they weren't doing so hot with this material, so we shortened it. We actually took away everything. So we only went to slide 20. No, I'm sorry, we didn't even go that far. We went to slide number 20. This was the last one. So they had 20 slides. And I mean, I had some students that did well, but I would say that I really expected better. The next lab practical is going to be animals and plants, and we will give them another study guide. And like I say, they have to be able to identify the name of the organism. And like this is a microscope slide, but this one, for example, is a preserved specimen that we have in the laboratory, and they just look at it, and this would be covered up, like brown algae would be covered up. They wouldn't need to know the scientific name. I hope that's fucus. But anyway, the kids have had fun with that. But anyway, the students, I'm sorry, they're kids to me. But the brown algae, they just have to know that this is an example of brown algae. It's a type of brown algae. And then the domain, the kingdom, the supergroup, subgroup, they do have to know that information. So anyway, for the last lab practical, they literally had 20 slides. And then this next one, it'll be around the same. We're gonna try to make it doable, but we're not, something that they at least have to put some work in and learn, So anyway, just remember, if you have any questions, to let me know, and I'll be glad to meet with you in person. Thank you so much, Cynthia.